Hi friends, this is Simmering. A very warm welcome to all of you in my channel, The Recipe Hut. Today in this video, we are going to make Zucchini Kofta Curry. We are not going to make the koftas the traditional way for this recipe. That is, we are not going to deep fry it. So this recipe will be tasty and healthy. So let's see the ingredients. 2 medium zucchini. I have grated it with the skin on using the fine side of the grater. In this recipe, instead of zucchini, you can also use bottle gourd or lauki. 3 large tomatoes, pureed in a blender. 1 large onion, finely chopped. I have used a food processor to chop it, but you can also grate it or you can just blend it in a blender and make a fine paste. 1/4 cup cilantro, finely chopped. 1/4 teaspoon carom seeds. 1 teaspoon cumin seeds. 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Salt to taste. 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. Half a teaspoon red chili powder. 1 teaspoon coriander powder. Half a teaspoon cumin powder. And half a teaspoon garam masala. Gram flour or besan, 1 cup approximately. I have dry roasted this besan on a skillet on low heat for 3 to 4 minutes. Freshly grated garlic, 1 teaspoon, and freshly grated ginger, 1 teaspoon. You can also use ginger garlic paste if you want. 3 to 4 cloves. Step 1 is to prepare the koftas for the curry. In a muslin cloth, I have added all the grated zucchini, and now we are just gonna squeeze it very nicely and try to take out the maximum water possible from it. Do not throw this water because we'll be using this water while making the curry. Now to the grated zucchini add salt, turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander powder, garam seeds, some cilantro, and now I'll be adding the besan or the gram flour. So at first I'm adding 3 tablespoons and then I'll be adding as per need. Now mix everything very nicely. So you basically want everything to come together and the mixture should not be very wet. So the gram flour will act as a binding agent, but make sure you do not add too much, otherwise the koftas will become hard, or if you add less then the mixture will be very watery. I added approximately 3/4 cup of the gram flour, but that might vary for you. So the mixture is ready. Let's start making the koftas. Since we are not making these koftas the traditional way, we are not gonna deep fry it. I'm gonna cook these koftas on this ape pan. So just adding a few drops of oil. Once the pan is hot, I'll be adding a tablespoon of this mixture in each groove. And now we are gonna cook these koftas on low to medium heat. You do not want the gas to be high because otherwise what will happen is your koftas will cook from outside but they'll be raw from inside. So you just want to cook these on low to medium heat. Once we've added all the koftas, we'll cover it and cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. After a few minutes, once they cook from one side, we are going to flip it, and now we have to cook it from the other side. After flipping it and cooking it for a few minutes, you will notice that the koftas have turned light golden brown from the outside. So this is the indication that the kofta is nicely cooked. So we'll just take out the koftas that are cooked and we'll continue cooking the others. So after taking out the koftas that were cooked, I'm adding a little more oil. And now I'm adding the remaining batter. And we'll be cooking these koftas the similar way. These koftas are also done, so I'm just gonna take them out. And now we're going to cover it and cook the remaining koftas. Our koftas are ready, so now let's move to the second step, that is making the curry. I am using an instant pot to make this curry, but you can use any regular pan if you want. So now turn the instant pot on saute mode. Add oil. Once the oil is hot, add cumin seeds, cloves, and now add the onions. To this I'm adding a pinch of salt and now give it a good mix. And now we need to cook these onions for 3 to 4 minutes. Once they turn slightly translucent, I'll be adding the grated ginger and garlic. You can also use the ginger and garlic paste if you want. And now we are going to cook it very nicely till the raw smell of the ginger and garlic is gone. After some time you will notice that the onions have left oil on the sides and the raw smell of ginger and garlic is gone. Now we'll be adding our dry spices, salt, turmeric powder, coriander powder, red chili powder, cumin powder, and now we are just gonna cook the spices along with the onions for half a minute. If at this stage you feel that the masala is sticking at the base, you can add a tablespoon or two of water and then continue cooking it. After cooking it for a few minutes, you will again notice that the masala has left oil. At this stage, add your tomato puree. And now we need to cook this till all the water from the tomatoes evaporates and again it oozes out oil. After cooking this for a few minutes, you will notice that all the water has evaporated and the masala has left oil. At this stage, I am gonna add 1 tablespoon of the roasted besan, and now we are gonna mix it and cook it for another minute. Now to this, I am adding the zucchini water that we had kept, and I also added another cup of water. Now we'll close the lid and let it come to a boil. So the curry is all ready. Time to add the koftas. Add some cilantro, green chilies. Give it a good mix. And now I'm adding a little more water to this because the koftas are also going to absorb the water from the gravy. If you want, you can add more water, but I like my gravy like this, so I'm not gonna add more. Now we'll just let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we'll just turn off the instant pot, cover it and let it sit for 5 minutes. Our zucchini kofta curry is ready. I added some garam masala and now it's time to dish it out. Do give this delicious recipe a try, and if you try, do not forget to tell us in the comments how it turned out for you. Thumbs up if you've liked the video, hit the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon so you get an update when I upload a new recipe. Thanks for watching.